you guys are avid watchers of TheCaliEffect, and YCS Milan might not have come as a huge surprise to you. Why? Because the decks that we already predicted were the best decks of the format wound up being the best decks at the event, almost card by card from 1 to 5, exactly how we placed it, which is a little bit insane. Some of the most underrated decks that we said were underrated, some of them actually topped with one actually winning. It's almost like TheCaliEffect has some type of foresight, the ability to set you guys up for the best position to win, as well as give you guys some really awesome decks that can take events. Now, I'm not in the business of making meta-analysis anymore. I feel that meta-analysis are great, but that's looking back on what already happened in the format. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but while we're here, we might as well just be building off of this ball. Not only am I going to give you guys in-depth insight of YCS Milan, I'm going to be giving you guys the ability to prepare for your next events, because ultimately this channel is making you a better you, and I want you to be the best player to ever touch your local level scene. I'm TheCaliEffect, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, then go and destroy that subscribe button. But more importantly, go ahead and that notification bell, because, well, we just too strong. Also want to give a special thanks to every single one of my Patreons. Without you guys, videos like this would not be possible. Also, a mad shout out to our newest Patreon, Eris Mitchell. Welcome to the clan, man. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's awesome. We're going to start uploading a lot of videos, a lot of Patreon exclusive content. So if you guys want to catch up on some of the things that don't make it to the channel, or just some things that I want to give to you because you're awesome, then go ahead and check out my Patreon. Without further ado, I present to you not a meta-analysis, a meta breakdown on what's to come, as well as preparing you for the format past YCS Milan. Now that we have all of that out of the way, there's something I want to emphasize with you guys. This video will use YCS Milan as a base, but we will then move away from it because this is not a meta-analysis. We don't really want to sit there and lay back and analyze what happened at YCS Milan. We want to be able to take all the information that we can and run with it, give you guys the information that will give you an advantage over your opponent in your next event that you participate in. Looking at the top 32, which is a little weird if you guys ask me, there were 1,700 participants. I think that we should have a top 64, but I am not here to fight with the information that we have. We have 12 Sky Strikers, 8 Thunder Dragons, 3 Altergeists, 2 Dark Warriors, 2 Danger FTK, 1 Gem Knight FTK, Trickstars, True Dracos, Pendulum Magician, Prank Kids, and Goki. Now, if you guys look at that, that's actually 33 decks, but I have a huge belief that one of those Dark Warrior decks is a Goki deck. So just about every single deck that we said was in the top, would be a top deck of the format, has pretty much topped. One thing that I'm a little worried about is the Burning Abyss concept, but they'll rebound. Burning Abyss is really good at rebounding. Don't even worry about it. The huge story about this event is Sky Strikers being the most represented deck, and of course taking the most spots in the event. But what's really important is that while Sky Strikers has been a dominant force in the meta, it actually has a pretty hard counter, a deck that has an extremely well matchup against it, and is almost immune to every single hand trap being played to stop the best deck of the format, Sky Strikers, and that is Prank Kids. Prank Kids have a very good Sky Striker matchup, mainly because they have the ability to Harpy's Feather Dust your opponent on their turn, but they also have a monster that can Raigeki your opponent on their turn, as well as the ability to summon a pretty good amount of links. You combine that with the fact that they have easy access to Thunder Dragon Colossus, so you choose to play the card, then yes, Prank Kids are a hard counter to Sky Striker, as well as Thunder Dragons themselves. So I don't expect Sky Strikers to have such a high count itself. Now, there are so many other intricacies into this. Looking at it, I think that Danger will definitely rebound. Its ability to be able to be multiple decks, such as a new Danger FTK deck running around through Saryuja Turbo, or the Brongo Bongo combo you guys have, I definitely think that Danger will be able to rebound. And then there's some other sleeper decks that really aren't being paid attention to that can definitely make their mark on the meta. I think that Prank Kids are legit, and it's not just because it has a good matchup against Sky Strikers. The amount of dedication that you have to play to Prank Kids requires you to play other cards. That's right, the hand traps such as Droll and Logbird and Ghost Goer and Snow Rabbit do nothing to prank kids. So now you have to change up your entire strategy, possibly play some other cards which can open up the avenue for decks like Cyber Dragons, True Draco, and even Noble Knight. Yes, I still won't give up on that deck to be able to dominate. Looking forward, I think that prank kids will definitely again open up some of those slots for other decks to be played, because Sky Striker is no longer the bully on the block. But now that we're done talking about the top Yu-Gi-Oh decks, let me tell you guys some tech cards that you guys could be playing in your arsenal to help you with this new meta shift. Cards that should see an uptick of play is Saryuja Skull Dread. Now this card is just phenomenal for the danger strategy. Why? Because when your brain dead Firewall Dragon gets banned, you need another generic Link 4 to abuse, and having a pseudo graceful charity monster is a pretty good thing. Not only can this card turbo out all the danger cards you need, it is essentially a +1. It allows you to get free monsters to your side of the field. It was only a matter of time before Saryuja Skull Dread became that busted of a card. Another card that I think we should really start focusing on is Artifact Lancia. Now this bad puppy is pretty good for not being FTK'd against Gym Knights, but also is really good against Thunder Dragon. You know, the deck that just so happens to use a lot of banishing. Artifact Lancia should see a little bit of an uptick in play because it does see some spot play inside of against other decks. It also kind of stops Cult by the Grave. Who would have known, right? I think another great card is definitely Skullmeister and DD Crow. Now we already know about Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion being a very powerful card, but in spots I feel that Skullmeister and DD Crow can shine a little bit better. Why? Because being able to negate the monster's effect in graveyard, especially seeing that if you guys are in North American territories, you can do some pretty cheeky things with DD Crow, being able to banish the card before it can activate, meaning that in North American territories it won't activate, is a pretty good thing. These cards should definitely see an uptick in play, and something that you guys should consider when playing against your level event, whatever it is. Now, I can probably go on forever about the winners of this event, some cards that should see an uptick in play just because of how the meta has shifted. I probably should make a video, so if you guys want to see that, go ahead and post down below in the comment section, as well as I know you guys are itching and scratching on how to beat this prank kid strategy. I don't know if I've already said that, but comment down below in the comment section if you would like to see a video on how to beat prank kids. There are some clear-cut losers to this meta shift, and one of them is actually Topologic Gumblar Dragon. Everybody thought that Gumblar for 6 was the new wave, and unfortunately, looking at the top cut, it just didn't make it. You guys want to know why? Let me tell you a secret. It's not that good. Now, I'm not saying Gumblar for 6 isn't a little bit problematic, but with so much effect negation running around, that's going to be the hot new thing, the best thing running around. Even with Space Connector summoning Neospatial Aqua Dolphin, being able to infinite impermanence at the right time is going to be so spectacular, it's probably gonna blow your opponent's mind. That and that there are other strategies that are a little more consistent, a little more balanced, and have the ability to be able to play going second. I'm not saying that the Gumblar for 6 isn't a good strategy, it's just not as good as what people planned out to be, or I think it would have been at least in the top cut. Another huge loser would be trap-based decks. Having to set all of that back row just to lose to a Harpy's Feather Duster in your opponent's turn, especially since a lot of these trap-based decks, aside from Altergeist, don't play any back row, that is a risky proposition. I think there is one more loser, and that's anybody not subscribed to the TheCaliEffect. Now, you can rectify that by destroying that subscribe button and also hitting that notification bell. We're trying to get to 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and our little twist on meta breakdown. We look to be improving on this concept, and hopefully down the line with you guys' help, we can make this a really strong series. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys are having a great day like I am.